Alright, so we got some road rippers out here. We're going to get some speeds on some unusual stuff as well as the infraction. So I got the big boy out. I want to get him on this spot here before it gets too populated here. I want to get a decent speed test, kind of get a little handle on where the truck actually is. I also want to run the Haiboxing little 2S ripper, and I also want to run the Redcat Blackout on 3S, kind of just see where these two are kind of coming in at. I got a decent idea, but you know, it's always nice to kind of get a baseline to start with. So let me show you what we got here. All right, so I'm just now getting out of the truck here. As you can see, we have a decent little spot down there. I got to watch the stuff on the side, but this is where I like to take my drone and stuff too. I mean, I got a good, I don't know, 1/8 to 1/4 mile that I can hit on that. So that should be enough to get me a decent speed here. So I'm going to kind of get it set up. I'm going to put the GPS in and the probably go with the infraction first, see where it's at. And then I'm only running, let me show you what I got here. I'm only running this pack here. I didn't have time to charge much else up. This is my Gens Ace pack. It's kind of old. It's a 45C pack, but 5,500 milliamp hour. Let's see where our satellites are at. Okay, we got 5 satellites right now. We'll hit this read. For some reason that we never did that. We're going to hit track, start, because it's got 8 satellites. And I'm going to go ahead and just kind of stick that in there. We'll come back to it in a minute. And I'm going to do some light ripping. I'll go down there, then come up. Sorry for the wind, guys. I didn't bring anything else with me to kind of block it. Alright, we're going to turn our rates down a little. Okay, so as you can see, there's nothing down there. So what I want to do is I want to get a decent pass on it. So let's see what kind of a rip we can get going here. That's exactly what you got to watch out for. If there's anything at all on the road, it's going to hit it. It's going to go airborne. All right, so I can't really count that speed. Let's see if we did any damage to the truck. Most likely not. This thing's tougher than nails. Nah, we didn't do anything to it. Just keep that in mind, man, because it's got that low splitter. And anytime you see any kind of rocks or anything, just try to get them out of the way. You can't obviously avoid everything, but things that you can, you know, you're going to benefit from, obviously. Half throttle right there. Full. All right, so we're going to hit it one time down here. I'm going to be real careful going by the truck there. All right, so now we're going to try to get another really good solid rip coming back. All right, so here we go. There's half and full. See, the minute you get on it, you almost have to get off of it. This thing is lightning fast. I mean, as you can see, this thing is just an absolute animal. So we're gonna give it one more little run here because I'm still getting used to it. I haven't driven it in a long time, so that's I want to get one more good solid rip. What I want to do is when I get to about that box right there or thereabouts, I want to be close to, if not full throttle. That's my goal anyway, so let's see if I can make that happen. There's half, 3/4, full. Now let's take it down and see where we're at with speed. Now let's see what we got for speed. All right. Stop. Read. Guys, look, 73 mile an hour. I had a crash. I can't get a full shot. I should be in the 70s somewhere. And guys, I should mention that this is pretty much a stock truck. I don't have the handbrake version. This is the version 1. So anybody that thinks that these version 1 trucks are garbage, you are sadly and sorely mistaken. These things are completely badass. Ah, why is it doing that? There we go. Stop. Read. 75. Okay, so we backed up our 75 mile an hour. We're just going to kind of let it run with that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to kind of play around a little bit. Just enjoy the truck until the battery runs out. So just kind of show you a few things that I like about the truck, like this. Like that right there, that little power slide. It takes a little bit of getting used to. If you get used to it though, when you make your turns, you can actually turn a lot faster and tighter than what you would imagine. It just takes a little practice. And it will wear your tires out pretty good. Which is why I have the GRPs on there. This thing will absolutely launch. It really will. Woo! Crap. Well, as you can see, I got really lucky. This is where it ended up at. If we went a little bit further, we would have had some trouble. So I'm going to take it really easy and try to come around here. That was what you call luck. Lady Luck loves me for some reason. I must have done something right. So I'm going to do just a little no-no. I'm going to shut it off, turn it back on, just so I can drive it back to the truck. Now I'm not going to full throttle it or any of that jazz because it's hitting thermal, I'm pretty sure. I just don't want to carry it back. So, all right guys, so we're going to get another one set up and I'll be back. All right, we got our GPS speed meter in the Blackout. Let's take this thing for a rip and see how she does. Now again, this is running on 3S. I think it's a ADC pack, so should be give us a decent little misnomer, you know what I mean? A decent little data. Let's get it back here so we can set the GPS up. Okay. We're going to go to the GPS speed meter again. Track. Start. Okay, and then we're going to set the speed meter, which is my phone, on the truck here. And I'm going to start down here a little ways. I'm going to go that way, just like I was doing before. But I'm not going to go as far because this one doesn't need as much room. All right, somewhere around right there. Right about that garbage can is what I'm shooting for. So here we go. Okay, let's shoot him back. Steering is still off, I know, but I can control it with this one because it's not so fast. All right, let's see what kind of speed we're getting. All right. Wait for it to catch up here. As soon as it detects the GPS module. Any day now. Stop. Read. Alright, so we're getting 41 mile an hour on the Redcat. So let's see if we can back up that claim. Hit start again. Try it one more time. We'll do it exactly the same way. Now this pack is only 80% charged, which for what I'm doing here, it shouldn't matter. Alright, so again, we're going to take it down around the garbage can, and here we go. There's about half right there. Full. Bring it back. See what we got for speed. I don't know why it's taking so long to detect the actual module, but it is. So as soon as it gets it here, we'll get our reading. Stop. Read. 40 mile an hour. Okay, so we're about 41 mile an hour. Now, what I'm going to do now, instead of continually play with this one here, I'm going to switch over to the little guy just to kind of show you what it's doing as well. Alright, so now let's get this little guy going. Biggest thing with this one is I have to find a place to put the GPS. There's really no good spot, so maybe I can, I don't know. It's going to be hard no matter what I do. Just going to have to kind of sandwich it in or something if I really want to get a test on it. Alright, so we're going to hit start. We'll set that over here, and we'll just give us a little bit of room with this guy. It's only running on 2S. So let's see where our steering trim needs to be. Alright, look how small that little 1/16 is. So we're going to run them down and see what we got. Here we go. I mean, this little thing for 2S, man, it cooks. Coming on back. How could you hate on that, man? Thing's pretty cool. Alright, let's see what we got for speed. Alright. So we're going to hit stop. Read. 24 mile an hour, guys. Alright, so let's see if we can best that a little bit. See if we can push 30. We hit start again. See if we can get any more out of it. Let's see. Speed's up all the way. Steering's up pretty good. Let's just give it a shot here. See if I can get my trim a little bit better than that. Alright, here we go. Full beans, guys. The distance on this thing's pretty amazing anyway. Alright, coming back at you. Full beans right there. Great little 2S ripper, man. I know I got this thing for doing a review, but it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. I take it out from time to time. Just kind of blast it around. I let the neighborhood kids play with it. Do a lot of different things with it. Everybody loves it. Alright. Stop. Read. 24. Okay, 24. So now all I'm going to do is we're going to play around with this and the other trucks here and just run the batteries out and see where we get here.